There we are back again for Gothic 3. I was on my way to something which I expect to be the mages in this game. No. Cat, stay there. I can't play with you on my lap all the time. Yeah, just walk over my keyboard, no problem there. Oh no. Fucking boars again. I hate boars. Shoot them.
For the king.
You're awfully brave.
What do you mean?
You won't get far talking like that with the orcs occupying the area.
We rebels can be recognized a mile away anyhow. You should treat us with a little more respect. Otherwise, you'll end up like the desert merchants.
Yeah, desert merchants. What?
What desert merchants are you talking about?
If you follow the road to the west, you can still see their old stuff lying around. We robbed them and drove them off.
You robbed the desert merchants?
Oh yes, and how? But before you get any silly ideas, we already took everything to Okara.
Tell me more about Okara.
You'll learn about that soon enough. Believe me.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for a message from our man in Montera.
Your man?
We planted a spy in among the mercenaries. He's supposed to let us know when the right moment has come to start the revolution.
Will you tell me more about your spy with the mercenaries?
Just because you haven't killed me yet doesn't mean I trust you. That would be too easy.
This game is lacking here and there. It's really amazing. Even though it looks totally beautiful. I just don't know where to go.
Beat it, you worm.
Taking a little break, huh? Shouldn't you be watching the slaves or something?
Why is that any of your business? Leave me alone.
Don't you know who you are?
Yeah, someday this will all be over. That's cool. And it gets worse. Or why not? It's still
How can I be of assistance? Fresh water, new tools, unused torches? As long as the gold is right, I can get you anything you want, stranger.
What? For 50 gold? Are you stupid? Don't think I bought your stuff for 50 gold.
Are you serious? Doesn't get much worse.
Have you come to mock me too?
What's eating you?
Seems like you haven't heard about my encounter. I come from the desert and was traveling through the land with my caravan. Those cursed rebel dogs ambushed me outside the city and took everything.
Where exactly was the ambush?
If you leave the west gate of Montera towards Trellis, you will see my old stuff lying there. Assuming the rebels have not already plundered it all.
What did you have?
Valuables, rarities, luxuries, artifacts and jewelry. What misery. If at least I had my old gold casket. It is of inestimable personal value to me.
Tell me more about your artifacts.
I know what the orcs are seeking. Why they are digging throughout the land, hoping to find it. The divine artifacts of the Ancient Ones, my pale friend. And I swear to you, I held one of them in my hands. But now it is gone, out of my reach, forever.
Who has the divine artifact now?
Are you listening to me at all? The rebels ambushed me. If anyone knows, it is those cursed royalists.
How did you get a divine artifact?
Good reaction
Let
of
me
him,
put it this
actually.
way, my pale friend. While others perish in the sands of the desert in the sweat of their brow, I used my head. Or plainly, I was simply faster than the others.
What do you know about the divine artifacts?
You mean, other than the fact that the orcs are looking for them like mad? They are of inestimable value on the open market. That alone is enough.
Still, I don't like it.
Doesn't get much worse.
Sure, why not?
A new delivery? Put it with the others.
Are you the warehouse keeper?
Stupid question. You can see that. It's no bed of roses, let me tell you. When everything is running smoothly, nobody's interested in what I do all day. But if anything is missing, they all panic right away.
He should have known better. But there is another problem.
Do you need anything?
I need 15 sacks of wheat from the grain farm to the north, and I need them fast. What do you think will happen here if the others don't get any more bread?
But there is another problem.
What else are you missing?
You won't believe it, but I still need 5 milk barrels from the stockyard in the west.
Really?
Well, like I said, the job is no bed of roses.
Are you serious?
Any other belly aches?
I think that is all I need in the way of goods for now.
Well, that's a comfort.
Always be firm, that's what I say. Some problems solve themselves.
If you want to buy weapons or learn smithing from me, you'll have to pay for it, Mora.
Oh, 500 gold.
That's exactly what I think. Watch what you say. It doesn't matter to you.
As if we didn't already have enough Moras.
Already have enough problems.
Don't hit me, please.
What are you doing here?
I thought I'd take a break here in this hut. No one's using it now anyways, but I think I'd better get back to work.
No one is using it. Then let's loot. Oh, my teleporter stone.
We should teach the Moors a lesson. As if it were so easy.
I prefer an honorable fight.
Do you really think?
Strangely, some of the villages
It doesn't matter to you.
I had to speak with some leader actually, but
And it gets worse.
Ah, a new man. You've come in the nick of time.
What are you doing here?
I'm watching the slaves. But with these crappy conditions, it's no fun, let me tell you. There's always something new. Supply problems, slaves run away, and I don't know what all. Damn it all. I just want some peace.
Do you need help?
These emaciated figures all look the same to me. I can't make heads or tails of it anymore. You should take a closer look at the boys and tell me who needs to be exchanged.
Exchanged? What do you mean?
We can't have the poor dogs digging in the temple all the time. They need a break, too. So we exchange the slaves with the farms once a week. The work out there is a bit easier. The boys recover really well.
I'll find you a slave.
Fine, but don't take too long.
But there's so much that could happen. So easy. And it gets worse. You should probably do it yourself. But we have a big problem when we do it. Better stay out of it. That's all we need. It's not like that.
yeah, I have many weapons, but here.
That's all we need. But I'll think about it. Still, I don't like it at all.
Leader of the Orc-Muslims, yeah, I'm
Doesn't matter to you.
correct, yeah.
It doesn't matter to you.
You didn't mean to just walk past me, did you? No, we do not know if we can trust you.
Oh, that guy is fierce, huh?
What?
I mean the guard up there by the gate. The orcs may appear a bit gruff, but if you speak their language, they turn out to be quite affable.
I suppose the orc guards by the castle gate don't stand around there for no reason.
Certainly not. Don't even think of simply stumbling into the castle yard. The orcs will attack anyone they don't know in the inner ward of the castle.
What does that mean?
It means that you have to render outstanding services to the city before they accept you. Only then can you move freely among them and talk to their leader.
This sounds familiar. Who are you?
My name is Merrick. I'm the leader and trainer of the mercenaries in Montera. If you cause any trouble here, I will be held responsible, and that would be very bad for you. Get it?
A rather unfriendly mercenary named Dominic told me to report to you.
Ah, yes. He told you that? Oh, well, you're here now.
Have you got anything for me to do?
There's always work for a mercenary here in Montera, but I have a very special task for you. They barely know your face in town. That's a huge advantage for you.
How come?
I can use you against my own people, and they won't make the connection.
You distrust your own people?
Why would that surprise you? Take a look around. Every one of these nitwits thinks of nothing but his own profit. If we cooperated with the orcs a bit more, we'd all be doing better in Murtana.
I see. You want me to work as your spy.
Oh, come on. Do you feel like you're too good for a job like that? I don't think you've got a choice, really.
Fine. I'll work for you.
Wise decision. Then let's not waste any time.
Fine. What exactly should I do as your spy?
Lately, there's been an increasing number of strange incidents in Montera and on the farms. Goods are stolen, slaves disappear, farms are raided, and so on. All of this stinks to high heaven of rebels and treason. I want you to find out who among my people is reliable and who isn't. You'll be well rewarded with gold and notoriety, and I will teach you how to fight. I'll be in my hut by the western entrance to the city.
What about the hut next to your house?
That old shack, you mean? You can have it if you like. No one's been living there for ages.
How should I test the loyalty of your people?
No idea. Talk to them, work for them, befriend them. How you do it
is not your problem. Got it. I'll see what I can do. Do you know anything about Zardis?
Yes, he managed to stop the war. The way he stopped the rune magic was a good idea. He's a brilliant man. I'm glad he's not my enemy.
Where can I find Zardis?
I don't know where the
color.
mage has
I
made
don't.
his home. They say only the orc shamans know his true location. As far as I know, some of the most important shamans of the orcs are in Geldern and Silden. But I don't know all that for sure. I'm only a human.
You seem to like Zardis.
That's saying a bit much, really. I know next to nothing about the Dark Mage, but I like the idea of finally ending this eternal battle between orcs and humans. Zardis seems to play the key role in this. He's got big plans for the orcs.
I don't find that very reassuring.
Whatever. Despite everything they say about him, even Zardis is only human after all.
Yeah. Relaxing after I played Doom with my feet. It's actually pretty nice to play an RPG again, I have to say. I like Gothic 3, even though the fighting is shit. But I hope everything is well at your side.
That's just going to cause me trouble.
Clueless?
What do you mean?
You look pretty clueless to me. Running around here, babbling at everybody. Are you looking for something?
Do you look like your boss? What? Yeah, but I actually in the first two I liked it somehow. I mean, it was different, but I liked it.
Take my advice.
Even though the second one was pretty hard, but in this one, melee fighting is absolute shit. Absolute shit.
Do you like your boss?
Yep, Marek is good. We mercenaries don't have this much freedom anywhere in the Midlands. Do you really think? If it goes on like that, it will never get anywhere. It doesn't get much worse.
I'm looking for a teacher. Can you teach me something?
I think so. I can show you how to reach into other people's pockets, things like that. But you have to earn it first. Defeat me in a fight, and I will be your teacher.
Up until now, I must say, I mean, okay, story, I haven't seen any real story up until now, but I really like the graphics in the world, of course. And that was always the strength of Gothic. But yeah, movement, physics are totally fucked up. I mean, you really see that they hadn't the time to finish the game and the publisher pressed to release the game. Of course. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, yeah. I think, given the time and knowing Piranha Bytes, when they would have the chance, they would have fixed that as well. I can't imagine that they wanted the game to be like this.
You look like you could do with a thrashing or two.
And yeah, I've heard, of course, easily the worst. I mean, when I remember Gothic 4, I mean Arcadia was it, yeah. I remember that the game played pretty solid. I mean, it wasn't by Piranha Bytes, so actually you could relate to it as a different game, but yeah, so this should be easily the worst in terms of fighting.
Tell me about your boss.
Above Marek, he's got all kinds of problems with this bunch of losers, but as far as I can see, he's got it all under control.
Is that your slave over there?
Yes. Marek stuck me with him. No idea what I'm supposed to do with the fellow. Some things will never. You can have him if you like. I'll use him as my entry fee for an arena fight. Give your starting fee to Ashton, and there you are. And it gets worse. You should probably do it yourself.
Ah, fresh meat?
Tell me about Marek.
I would love to beat him in the arena. The others think the world of him, but it's all just bullshit if you ask me. Marek is a total loser. I'd bet my head on that.
Take my advice. Do you really think? Think about it. Are you serious?
Yeah, Joe Wood got broke. I mean, Piranha Bytes is still here after all these years. The problem was that Joe Wood had all of the copyrights and all of the IP licenses to Gothic, and that's why the add-on to Gothic 3 and Arcadia wasn't developed by Piranha Bytes back then. And Piranha Bytes went on to create Risen. And yeah, hopefully...
Hey, Pipsqueak! Before you get to fight in my arena, you must pay me your entry fee. 500 gold
What
coins,
hell?
or get out of here.
I'm going to pay later.
Don't want to, huh? Get lost then, you quitter.
It doesn't matter.
But yeah, thinking about the games of Joe Wood, which Joe Wood published, I mean, most of them were pretty mediocre games. And I don't know. I mean, it is the job of a publisher to invest some money and... yeah,
Stop.
whatever.
Not one step further.
And I can kind of understand that they want to have their money back at some time, so that the game has to be released, but you have to think differently with artworks, and games are artworks after all. I could get some more experience.
Or why not?
Ha, Industriegigant.
Still, it can't go on like this.
Yeah, don't even know if I mean, I know the name, but I think I didn't play it. So can't
so much that
really
can
relate to that too well.
Well, think about it. That's all we need. Take my advice. A big problem.
But I think it was some kind of, yeah, some simulation it was. I mean, something like Transport Tycoon and whatnot. I mean, only with a different theme, of course. Games should be difficult as fuck if you play on the hardest setting. That's why it's the hardest setting. But yeah, okay.
About the mercenaries. Dan the Gladiator is very pleased with your work.
I should think so. I gave him a slave after all. Oh well. Here's your pay. That lazy bum still owes me the revenue from his farm. Tell him to give you the gold or I'll have his head, okay?
Fedor thinks you are a weakling. He says he could defeat you in the arena hands down.
Ah, yes. I suspected as much. It's high time I once again showed the boys in the arena who's boss.
Are you serious? I'll think about it. Are you serious?
What are you waiting for then?
Okay. Were these all of the mercenaries or?
As if we didn't already have enough Moras. Oh, you have to climb down there. As if we didn't already have enough.
Ja, ich mochte an den also wie gesagt, Industriegigant habe ich nie gespielt, aber ich habe halt die ganzen, was weiß ich, Transport Tycoon, Pizza Connection, Pizza Syndicate und es gab ja aus Deutschland Milliarden an Simulationsspielen und einige davon waren richtig gut. Nicht, dass jetzt alle, also es waren jetzt nicht alle aus Deutschland, die ich genannt habe, aber ja. Und einige davon habe ich echt gerne gespielt.
Or why not?
Hat halt sehr viel Zeit gefressen und eigentlich, ich bin irgendwie immer noch etwas traurig, dass es keine richtig guten modernen Wirtschaftssimulationen gibt. Es wäre so schön, mal wieder ein neues ja, Transport Tycoon habe ich sehr gerne gespielt und SimCity 2000 war das letzte, was ich gerne gespielt habe. Danach SimCity 3000 war auch ganz nett, aber nicht mehr so schön. Ja. Überlegen. Mad TV. Theme Park. Theme Hospital. Ja, ich denke mal, die Wirtschaftssimulationen waren ja schon wahrscheinlich immer sehr deutsche Spiele, also in Deutschland sehr beliebt. hat es, glaube ich, in anderen Ländern noch nie so viel Nachfrage gegeben, aber trotzdem ist halt... ist einfach schade. Und ja, ich meine, es ist halt schwierig mit modernen Mitteln eine richtig gute Wirtschaftssimulation zu machen, weil in einer Wirtschaftssimulation geht es nun mal nie wirklich um Grafik, sondern halt um Spielinhalt. Und wir wissen ja, dass seit circa 10 bis 15 Jahren Spielinhalte irgendwie sehr zu wünschen übrig lassen, zumeist. Ja. Wrong. But. Ach, die Musik ist hervorragend. Also, ich muss sagen, noch ein wenig mehr Zeit hier. Wie gesagt, ich sag mal, sagen wir mal, Joe Wood wäre ein aufmerksamer Publisher gewesen, der etwas von Spielentwicklung versteht und würde sagen, okay, wir müssen das irgendwann mal rausbringen, Jungs. Wir werden jetzt ungeduldig. Sagt uns mal was, wie lange es vielleicht dauert. Wir sagen mal, wir wären mal für ein halbes Jahr und bringt das mal in stabilen Zustand und dann sehen wir mal weiter. Und hätten die Zeit noch gehabt, das alles in einen wunderbaren Zustand zu bringen. Ich meine, das Spiel, so wie es ist, so wie es aussieht, die Musik und so, das Gameplay, das ist ja alles schon ziemlich Gothic.
Why did you wake me?
Nur die Bewegung und sowas halt, die ist halt ziemlich shit.
Teach me something about hunting.
Uh-huh.
Show me how to skin reptiles.
Most reptiles are tough bastards. To lift off the skin, carefully make an incision, then remove it from back to front, but do it very slowly.
Wenn du selbst das Interface hier, die UI, wenn man sich überlegt, meine UI war ja nun wirklich nicht die Stärke von Gothic bisher. Und ja, ich meine, überlegt ja, wenn hätten die Lizenzen dafür behalten, hätten da weiter aufgebaut drauf. Überleg dir mal, was wir heute für Rollenspiele hätten, also. Ich meine, das sieht 2006 schon so aus und ich meine, wir feiern, also alle feiern Witcher 3 dafür, dass es eine realistische Welt erzeugt, ja. Ich meine, das hat Gothic schon immer gekonnt. Wie quasi ein Gothic, ich nenne jetzt mal einen Nachfolger Gothic 4, weil ich Arcadia jetzt nicht so als wirkliches Gothic begreife. Wie quasi ein Gothic 4 aussehen würde. Oder sagen wir mal heute ein Gothic 5 oder 6. Okay. Ich könnte mich heute noch in die Grafik reinlegen, ist wirklich. Ich meine, gut, das Lecken gelegentlich, aber das nenne ich halt mal, sag mal, technisches Problem halt. Das würde wahrscheinlich ganz anders aussehen, hätten sie noch die Zeit gehabt. Ach, damit. Ja, ich kann natürlich die Leute auch verstehen. Man möchte nicht immer dasselbe machen. Auch wenn es ganz klar ein Meisterwerk war. Also für mich müsste ein Gothic 4 auch nicht Gothic 4 heißen. Oder Gothic 5 daneben, wenn man, da es ja Arcade ja offiziell auch Gothic 4 heißt. Aber whatever. Sollen sie halt Das sind doch nur Namen. Ja, aber das sind Namen. Klar wäre es schön zu sagen, oder sagen wir mal, sie würden die richtige Entscheidung treffen und sagen, okay, wir vergessen einfach mal, dass es einen Gothic 3 gab und tun mal die Story da wieder wegwischen, weil, wie gesagt, Story scheinen sie ja überhaupt nicht so direkt hier gewählt haben, oder machen Gothic 3 einfach nochmal richtig als ersten Schritt. Aber es kostet halt alles Geld, ne? Ich meine, und Piranha Bytes ist immer noch kein riesiges Unternehmen, also haben natürlich schon dadurch, dass sie jetzt einige Hits draußen haben. Nein, meine Risen waren ja auch ziemlich coole Spiele. Speziell Risen 2 hat mir sehr gut gefallen, Risen 3 war solide. Risen 1 war eine Gothic-Kopie. Ja, wie gesagt, ich mag es auch gerne, neue Spiele zu sehen, die einfach nur auf ihre Weise gut sind. Also, wie gesagt, ich hab überhaupt nichts gegen ein neues Gothic, also warum auch? Ich sag nur, dass es jetzt kein Must ist. Wenn sie gerne was anderes machen wollen, weil ich meine, jahrelang auf derselben IP zu kleben, macht als kreativ Schaffender auch Probleme. Also ich würde nicht gerne eine und dieselbe Story, einen und denselben Namen quasi auf Jahre fortführen. So, stell dir mal vor, sowas wie ja, wie nannte sie sich hier, die Joan K. Rowling, Harry Potter und sowas. Wie kann man 5, 6 Bücher über dasselbe, also quasi über dasselbe Thema natürlich fortführend, aber der wird einem doch langweilig. Ganz automatisch. Und das ist halt immer das Problem, also klar wird man sich immer an seine... Ich gebe dir Brief und Siegel, dass ich Piranha Bytes, wenn die immer noch aus denselben Leuten bestehen, oder sagen wir einige Veteranen dabei sind, dass die garantiert an Gothic denken. Nein, weiß ich nicht. Aber ich werde es gerne probieren. So, die da unten wollten Waffen, ja. Woher soll ich das wissen? Ich hoffe, du warst guter Staatsbürger und heute wählen. Ich schaue mir hier nebenbei die ganzen Analysen an und lache jedes Mal, wie sich jeder wundert über die Ergebnisse.
Let me think.
Oh, what? Dafür sprichst du aber ziemlich gut Deutsch.
Don't you have anything to do?
What?
Go mind your own business.
Ja, erklär dich. Oder hast du mir das schon mal erklärt und ich bin nur bescheuert und habe mal wieder nicht drauf geachtet? Nur so viele Leute.
What do you want?
Here are 5 bundles of weapons.
Very good. That will help. Here is some gold for your trouble.
Na, bist du denn hier aufgewachsen oder wo mal warst du? Kommst du aus London? Okay, interessant. Quasi bist du jetzt immer noch britischer Staatsbürger. Und hattest du oder hast du mal irgendwann, also möchtest du irgendwann zurück oder möchtest du irgendwann die deutsche? Ah, das ist schon, ja, ich meine, gut, auch eine Brite könnte gut Deutsch sprechen, aber ja. Österreich, naja gut, dann kann ich das verstehen, okay. Das geht euch natürlich gar nichts an. Was ein Troll. Was ist everything? Ja, natürlich, ich meine, kann es ja nicht nachprüfen. Kannst du mir hier sonst was erzählen? So, ich wollte eigentlich noch mehr. Interessant, wie man hier am Anfang keine Probleme wegen Skills hat. Nur mit Geld.
Why did you wake me?
Okay.
Teach me something about ancient magic.
That's the way. Carry on.
So, schauen wir mal, safen. Oh, das ist schnell. Und ja, ich werde Magier. Also, ich versuche Richtung Magie zu gehen, aber ich muss erst mal sehen, wie man das überhaupt am besten anstellt, weil mich das Spiel natürlich in keinster Weise leitet. Also den Bogen natürlich tue ich ausbauen, damit ich erstmal Überlebenschancen habe, aber weil mit Schwert komme ich halt überhaupt nicht klar. Und ich muss sagen, eigentlich so die Bogentechnik und so, die gefällt mir sogar. Ich meine, es ist am Anfang halt mit dem Schaden immer etwas, also der Anfang ist hier schon ziemlich krass, aber regenerieren die sich, sobald die außer Sicht sind? Natürlich, es ist immer der schwerste Weg, aber naja, was will man machen? Wobei ich hier schon ziemlich gut herumglitsche. Also, die erste Frage wäre überhaupt, gibt es hier überhaupt irgendwas wie eine Magier-Fraktion oder jemanden, wo ich hingehen sollte, um als Magier zu starten? Aber ich meine, zurzeit sehe ich bloß, dass ich 50 Ancient Knowledge brauche, damit ich überhaupt mal irgendwas als Magier machen kann, was erstmal ziemlich teuer ist. Aber naja, so ist es halt. Und irgendwie stolper ich hier zwischen den Dörfern herum und versuche etwas stärker zu werden, aber so richtig einen Plan, was ich hier tun sollte, habe ich überhaupt noch nicht. Ist nicht so wie in den anderen Gothic-Teilen, dass ich hier wirklich Tasks bekomme. Schön, dass ich mal treffe. Und die End. Und ja, alle sind hier so aggro. Die Tiere. Hier überhaupt noch auf einen gescheiten Schaden zu kommen oder sonst was. Das ist echt völlig absurd. Okay, also gute Seite Nordmar, böse Seite Assassinen. Puh. Gute Frage. Ich meine, Schwarzmagier klingt nach mehr Schaden, ne? Aber... Schreine. Wait a sec, sind die Schreine das, was ich dir gleich zeige? Weil wait a sec, ich schalte hier mal das Fernsehen aus, die sind hier mit ihren politischen Analysen durch. Okay, das sind Schreine, das ist schon mal gut zu wissen. Und Beliar-Schrein, okay. Beliar. Schöner Name für einen bösen Gott. Beliar. Ach, meine Katze. Geht mir auf den Sack. Liebe Katze, aber sie geht mir trotzdem auf den Sack. Ah, okay. So, let's widen up this and then continue. Also ist quasi dieser Weg, ob ich im Kloster oder bei einem Assassinen studiere, sage ich mal, jetzt nur Story-Part relevant und nicht Spell relevant. So, dann mal schauen, was jetzt hier eigentlich Phase ist.
Beliar.
Oh.
Great.
grant me power over spirit and body.
Cool. Real prayer. Okay. Oh, dude, I have to pay Belior gold to... Everything is so expensive here. I mean, this one. Okay. So mean that you start off with no ancient knowledge at all and have to get to 50 to be able to do something here. I mean, really force you. So yeah, I still have to... let's see whether there are quests. I mean quests. Actually, I don't have any problems with experience here, it's only gold. Doesn't have... I have hen. The dude could run faster, by the way.
Why did you wake me?
But it's nice that I get teleportation runes right away.
I brought you some meat.
Cool. Thanks, man. Here are the healing plants. We would make a great team, you and I.
Let's see if we actually have votes on that. I think no one voted for Gothic 3 factions up until now. So no. No votes for any faction, so I will just do something. I don't think I play for anyone right now. I mean, I solve some quests, but it's not like I did too much for them. But yeah, I mean, as long as no one
Don't cause any
votes,
trouble here. Got it?
I just
Stop! Not
stumble
one step
further here. Let me pass. No, I don't feel strong enough to do anything after like that. Maybe monastery. So many cities, towns. Oh, I've seen some druids already. These wood forks here, which are somewhere here. I helped one of them. While they are Well, it's... I don't know. Be cool to stumble around more. The rebels don't seem to have too many tasks left here. Get rid of the orc patrol. Can't possibly fight against orcs. They will just... Yeah, I think currently I need to get out of my... I don't have any fucking money state. Oh, it's really stupid.
Better stay out of it. You haven't come to send me back to town, have you?
Hard, of course.
I'm staying here on the farm.
Of course I wanna hate the games I play.
Damn.
That's probably why I get fucked by every animal.
Is this your yard?
I'm the boss here, if that's what you mean. I see to it that the stockyard works as it should.
I'm looking for work.
Great. I've got something for you. My people are obviously too stupid to deal with this. Lately, a pack of stray wolves has been roaming the area. They creep up to the yard at night and eat our livestock from right under our noses. I would pay you a good deal if you could make them go away.
A good deal means 50,000 for me.
I will take care of the wolves.
One more thing. Those beasts are damn clever. They must be hiding out somewhere when it's light outside. You will hardly catch them out in the open. I would imagine they have a cave somewhere near Montera.
They're only wolves. I'll find them. Trust me.
I should hope so.
Everybody's got problems.
Hunting animals I can't kill.
Man, what do you want?
You should go now.
You wouldn't happen to be one of the mercenaries, would you?
What?
Probably not. Otherwise, you'd have killed me, wouldn't you?
Who are you?
I'm Mason. I'm a rebel. I've surrounded the stockyard with my people. We're just waiting for the sign to attack.
What in the world are you planning?
First, we'll sort out the livestock. Just wait. It'll be fun.
Who's going to give you the sign to attack?
We've planted a spy in Montera. He'll inform us when it's time to strike.
What livestock do you want to kill?
Well, the fat cows in the stockyard. If the mercenaries don't have anything left to eat, they're bound to give up quickly.
I see.
Why? Why am I sick?
I'll take care of the cows in the stockyard.
What? Really? That would be fantastic. You'll see. The mercenaries will give up soon once the cattle are dead.
We'll see.
Okay, that's what it's mean. I actually asked myself yesterday what this grey stuff means.
What about the pigs?
They aren't so important. They don't give milk.
I see. You are completely nuts. You know that?
If you think it's easy to kill the cows, you'd better think again. Those bastards keep a closer eye on their animals than on their purses.
Well, we'll see.
I have something like that actually in my inventory. You probably mean this one, cure disease. Looks better. I found a lot of them already. I was in some caves and yeah, poison against diseases. Meatbug. No, I can sword for that. Oh, this movement is so shit. Ah, wait a sec. Right, mouse was. Oh, stupid. Wow. Dann fängt er bei mir an zu laufen. Nicht zu sprinten. Aber ich werde es gerne versuchen. Du meinst... Nein, mit Laufen meine ich langsam. Nicht rennen, sondern langsam laufen. Ihr Österreicher. Nee. Wenn ich laufen meine, dann meine ich laufen. Laufen wie gehen. Nicht laufen wie Dauerlauf. Als Sportart. Ich werde es gerne probieren, natürlich, aber ich habe das natürlich direkt probiert, weil Shift pretty standard als Key. Und auf einmal fing an, gemütlich zu laufen. Oh, jetzt rennt er. Ah, okay. Der Unterschied ist, wenn ich Shift beim Rennen drücke, beim Laufen, dann sprintet er. Wenn ich vorher Shift drücke, dann macht er hier diesen Spaziergang. Okay. Das ist eine sehr verwirrende Doppelbelegung. So, das hat sich schon mal gar nicht gelohnt, ja. Ich brauche eigentlich irgendwas, was ich schnell töten kann und was mir viel Geld gibt. Was probably unmöglich ist. Kleinen Goblins waren immer sehr schön. Geht ihr mal weg. Ihr seht aus wie böse. Ja, ich sagte nur, dass es für mich nicht funktioniert hat, weil ich natürlich vorher Shift gedrückt habe und dann versucht habe. Und dann ist er halt spaziert und ich dachte, nö, okay. Hab natürlich nicht versucht, während des Rennens hier Shift zu drücken. Jetzt ist es natürlich sehr viel angenehmer hier. Was sind Silden? Oh, kann da bitte... Was ist das denn? Furchtbar. Was Silden? Ah, dort ist Silden, okay. Pretty huge this world and pretty much really no red line in terms of story. I mean, they told me that they don't know where this, you know, the swamp guy, my swamp friend is. Everything is too hard in this game, but actually I don't rant about it because I selected hard as a difficulty. So yeah, when hard means hard in a game, that's cool. When I can't select a difficulty and the game is fucking hard, like in Gothic 2 Night of the Raven, I rant about it because it's unfair. Snakes always sound like death by default. Oh, nice. Sadly, I play as I don't know what. Whoa, what sound? Wait a sec, let's hit across again. Press right mouse key. Quest how? What? Oh, there's still a meat bug here. All of this nature and mushroom picking. Oh, it's so nice. Sword fighting really is so stupid. So this is this an Ina's shrine or Beliar? Looks like Beliar again. Dawn's Prime. And I mean shrines. Oh, a mage.
Are you crazy? Don't be so loud. Do you want to wake the dead?
Since when does a little noise wake the dead?
Well, normally it doesn't. Let's put it this way. I was experimenting with a bit of ancient magic.
Really?
Yes, and I'm afraid I rather lost control of the whole thing. And now I'm trapped in this cave.
You're a former fire mage?
Yes, I used to be. Just like the others of my rank. But without our rune magic, we are nothing more than shadows of our former selves these days. I must take an important discovery I made in this cave to the monastery in Nordmar.
Tell me about your discovery.
It is a fire chalice. It is extremely important that it be brought to my brethren in Nordmar. But as you see, I have one or two small problems to deal with here first.
Tell me, what have you done?
I have assimilated the dark magical arts of the ancient ones. I wanted to learn to
I just played
undead,
just
and I have almost achieved my goal.
1 hour ago. I ended the last feed stream. I played Doom with my feet again.
What went wrong with your experiment?
I allowed myself to become involved with the spawn of hell, and now I am a part of them. I am now a prisoner of my own folly. If I attempt to leave this cave, the dead will stop me.
You can go to my videos and you will see me playing Doom with my feet. First Doom actually is pretty well playable with feet. I remember having a lot of problems with Super Mario Bros. Because there's actually skill involved.
Teach me your knowledge.
At the moment, I cannot. You can see that.
I'll get you out of here.
Oh, do you think you can do that?
We'll see.
Oh, all right. I will try. But you must cover my back, right?
Run, old man.
Enos, preserve us! Here they come already! You asked for...
It's pretty stupid to fight skeletons with arrows. Oh, when I played Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness, the boss was so easy that I joked about it with... was it? Garfield. It was Garfield. A long time no see, by the way. He was in there on chat and we joked about that I could probably play it with my feet. And then we came up with the idea that it's probably cool to play games with your feet.
Nothing to be had there.
And yeah, that's why I did a poll, and I started out with Super Mario and then I played Doom, and Doom was actually the one I could play pretty well.
Nothing to be had.
Even though I will play, probably will play Super Mario again, because I mean, I came to World 3 by the way. I mean, it's not like I couldn't play it at all, but yeah, a lot of reaction involved there, a lot of exact movement. This is not what I wanted to achieve. Cool. Some geometry error here. Cool. Actually, it would be pretty stupid to tell you of another video of me if I want you to, if I want to keep you here. Because obviously the feed video is now way more interesting for you than watching me play Gothic. A lot of shadow beasts here. Little trolls. What's with this frame rate? The frame drops here. Pretty amazing. Damn it. Oh, this... Does it mean that they can poison you until you die? I mean, poisoning is pretty strong here. Oh, even saved here. I mean, we are the Gothic phenomenon again. Not being able to kill a single enemy. Because my bow is way too weak, and to get better skill I would need more money, and to get more money I would need to be able to kill enemies or have some quests at some point. Oh, and the frame drops are amazing. I mean, it's not like my computer can't handle that game. It's really only... yeah. Oh, is this fucking way full with such beasts? Actually, for the whole game, I'm only dodging enemies here. Every animal I killed up until now, I only killed because I glitched it in some way. Because this game is pretty hard. When I played in hard and this, see that? I mean, of course you see that because I stream it, but
you look strong. You're just what I need.
Looks like you're not all that puny yourself.
I'm Randall. I'm a fighter and I want to join the rebels. I was on my way to Akara when I stumbled across this mine.
What are your plans?
Do you see that cave over there? It contains what must be the richest mine I have ever seen. Boy, you can find everything there. Gold, iron, sulfur. There's just one little problem.
What sort of problem?
The mine is full of beasts. That's why there isn't anyone else here plundering the mine. But if we join up, we could clean out the mine. What do you think?
boh. Not now. I'm not able to survive.
Where is this Okara?
Not far. A bit farther east of here.
Fuck you. By the way, maybe I have some stat increasing max mana, no. This is the single one I will not. King's Soul expensive again, so I guess this is the important plant again to mix permanents that increase potions. Locals.
These damn beasts are everywhere!
I hate the beasts!
There are more of the beasts! Just won't leave us in peace!
Your teeth are mine now! There are even more of the beasts! There are even more of the beasts!
Yeah, making me dirt.
There are more of the beasts! Another one of those beasts!
Miserable creature.
Leave me alone.
I did the left click loot again.
You work here as a fisherman?
All day long and all evening too. At night, I sometimes get a little sleep.
Anything else?
I don't get around to anything else. I rack my bones and I have so much work I don't know if I'm coming or going.
Do you need help?
All of these fish barrels have to be taken to the mill. Someone has to collect the barrels and take them over there.
Where is the mill?
Follow the river to the north. You'll find it there.
Where is north? Following the river north, there's actually a waterfall. Oof. Not the mill. You're it. You're back. Nice. Probably the only one watching now. Follow the river north and there's everything but the mill. It's not even something closely somehow resembling a mill. You'd think a mill would somehow look like a mill. Maybe it's not far enough for me. Is that I should follow?
You're the boss here?
The orcs rule, friend. My contribution to this community is a rather humble one.
How's the hunting here?
Very good. Always plenty of prey for a hunter here up north. Snappers mostly. They fetch a fair amount in Syldan. I can teach you a thing or two about hunting if you like.
I want to hunt snappers.
Great idea. I think I'll come along. Tell me when you're ready, and off we go.
I wanna see about the barrels. I don't know, I'm pretty darn far north here and still there is no mill. I think he probably fucked with me. Oh, it's not like in the first Gothic. Can fall pretty deep here without dying. It is probably a good thing when you don't want to die. So yeah, actually the thing which annoys me a bit is that there is no clear way what to do in this game. It's not like I'm just missing something, it's not even clear what I should do when I had the resources. I mean, find Xardas, yay, so what? And Lester's gone, yay, so what? It's not like I could ask anyone. That's actually the only 2 quests they gave me here. Maybe I meant this river? North should be in this direction, huh? Oh, can't fucking open map when I'm in water. Oh, maybe this looks like a watermill.
I brought some fish.
Thank you, but those are less than 8 barrels of fish. Go get the rest.
Oh, fuck you. I forgot 1 barrel.
Here's the fish.
Ah, the barrels of fish. Great. Here's your reward, stranger.
Good, finally.
What are you doing here?
I'm the warehouse keeper. My name is Givus. I assemble the goods that are delivered to nearby cities by caravan.
What is being stored here?
Firewood, fish, and pelts. Sildon supplies the entire surroundings with those things.
Do you need anything else?
If you find any goods ready for shipping, bring them here. I must be ready for when the next caravan arrives.
Gothic. Stumble around and just find out what to do. That's really something. I mean, actually fits the theme of the game, but they could tell me like anything. Like, you please, problem and let's go. I mean, they can't tell me to go to the kingdom because it is closed down as the intro said, but
where can I get firewood for you?
The slaves in the prison camp supply me with wood. They should have about 10 stacks ready for shipping now.
I'll find you some pelts.
Then go see the hunters up north. They should have delivered their 8 crates some time ago.
Is this a mill?
It used to be, but ever since the orcs came, it's been used as a storage room.
Show me your goods.
Oh, Frizzle, I see what you want. Can I please play while you try? So I have them. Next one would be 5,000, but I have more problems than armor now. The prices. 80,000. Can you stop that, cat? That's... I mean, this one could be pretty nice, but... Value 5. Everything. The Genome Gaming System funktioniert nicht mehr. Nice. And this was Gothic 3. So, there's an Orcish Paladin armor. I don't see me wearing this as a mage. Here we are again, doing it again. Cause it's only a crash. By the way, good idea to make a real safety save.
Never change.
Mike?
Decent piece of meat.
Here's the.
Here's your.
Is
it? But I assume.
What? Do you?
I must. They should.
So, let's save you.
Sure.
And do it again. Everything except the quarter star. I mean, not everything, of course, but. Well. There were some merchants which gave me more for that, but I don't know. Until I see some.
It only gets worse. Still, I don't like it at all.
Have no honor, that's the way it is.
I don't think I want to
But I need my knife, by the way. I don't know.
There isn't much that could happen.
So, now I have some more money. I could learn something again.
A particularly splendid day, don't you think?
You're a Hashishin?
Correct. My name is Quadir. And with whom do I have the pleasure to interact?
I'm new here.
Indeed. Then I'm sure you also don't know how things work here, eh? No matter. I will take care of you, my friend.
What are you doing here?
I am a procurer of valuable manpower, my friend.
You're a slave hunter.
A dreadful word for such a responsible task, don't you think?
Do you also deal with runaway slaves?
Here in Silden, the mercenaries are responsible for keeping what I bring them.
Where do you get your slaves?
Many people are hiding from the orcs in the local woods. I look for them and convince them to work for the orcs.
It would be time to actually know which side to take on. I mean, I did some tasks for the rebels, but when I help a Hashishin, I really want, yeah, you know, the moral consequences. This actually means I will go the entire way when I do that.
What do you know about Silden?
Silden is called the City of Hunters.
Back then, lots of hunters lived in the city. But when the orcs came, we had to clear out of the city. Now, only a few of us live out here in the mountains.
And what do you hunt?
Wolves. Only wolves. The beasts may be dangerous, but their skins fetch a good price.
Can you teach me something?
Sure, if you can already hunt a little, I can teach you properly.
Let's see. This is actually something I want.
Let's hunt wolves.
Well then, let's see what you've got. Follow me. I know where to find some really fine wolves.
When I hear this sound bugging in and out, I don't know.
Oh, you asked. Oh.
Oh, the NPCs don't do any damage to the monsters. This is beriddling. I thought I don't do too much damage, but I mean they really do none. Oh.
You there. So much for you, filthy beast.
Ach, I wanted to take the right. Mars, that's right.
You asked for it. Oh. Ah. Oh.
Oh, this. Oh, could really. This hunting is really stupid. Fox. Yeah, I mean I die a lot of the time, but visually Gothic 3 is definitely awesome. This game really could have needed a bit more time to develop. I mean, other than that, it's a really cool game. Hmm. 2006. So 11 years old now. And still lagging on my PC. So he wanted to hunt snappers, well, not him, the other one I guess.
How's the hunting here?
Almost too good. We're catching more this season than we can carry. We've barely got time to deliver the pelts we bagged to Sildon.
I could take your pelts to Sildon.
That would be great. Here are 8 crates of pelts, all packed up for delivery.
Show me your goods.
You definitely can sell me arrows, yes, very good.
Teach me something about hunting.
could invest 1,500 to become a game hunter. It would definitely be deer and wild boars, yeah. Would definitely help. And 1,500 is definitely some money. Since I am, but hunting against them, hunting against them is...
Teach me. Show me how I can become a game hunter.
You have to be careful. Your prey will always be alert. Find a good place to shoot from and aim at the beast's heart. Then kill it.
Actually, you have to... What there are crates here? How many 8 again? Lagging.
Still, it can't go on like this.
A decent piece of meat.
Here, I've got pelts from the hunters.
Great. Give it here. Here's the gold. 1,500 gold coins. Take the gold to the hunters. But don't dawdle too long, or they will get mad.
On the other hand, they throw around experience for quests here. It's really nice. I don't see how anyone could have problems with gaining experience in this game. I mean, it definitely is a problem in spending experience, as pretty much have to have a plan now again. Especially with the balance add-on, balance change.
I gave your fur crates to Givus.
Great. You're really useful. Now give me the gold from Givus.
Here you go. 1,500 gold coins.
An honest man. What do you know? Here, take your share.
Have you got anything left for me?
For such an honest man? But of course. I can teach you how to hunt.
Teach me.
It's basically the same. So let's go hunting with him. With Falk.
Let's go.
It's really some pretty nice graphics here. Yeah, I'm in Sylvan all of the time already.
You asked for it.
Can I fucking hit this guy? Oh, every fucking enemy is so hard in this game. Every single enemy. You just can't attack enemies openly, and he's going with me on a quest to fucking kill 8 of these snappers. Completely unbalanced. I said it yesterday. I mean, I think about actually turning this to normal or something like that, because this is just so stupid that every enemy turns you to shit in this game. Every single enemy. I mean, at least in the last Gothics it was only multiple enemies. Let's go glitch some guys. Wow. Can I actually... I can't go up there. No. No proper way. So yeah, as soon as enemies attack you, you're fucked in this game.
I need a lockpick.
Okay. Triple Beast sounds really like I don't want to fight it. I always left click. The Gothic problem. Oh, fucking environment. Of course you have to get stuck on some this game. Well, I guess it fell through the map. Which is not nice because it's money. Oh, still. This is too low, this thing. Maybe this will work out. This might be also might be too low. Not good. It worked for some boars, but just look at that, I mean. What is okay, guess he was loading the environment. I wait here until they are dead and then collect the trophies for the money. I actually need the teleporter stone for this city. Okay, they are eating them. Not good. They know how to get up here. What fucking enemies? Of course, they only need one hit. Single cliffs with a hard angle are the best things here. No, actually, rooftops are the best thing to hunt here. Everything else, they just somehow manage. Maybe this will be okay, I don't know. No, they somehow know. Maybe from here. This might actually be good. Very good. I glitched them again. This is how I really how I solved every single quest in this game up until now. Every killing quest or killed animals in general, except for wild deer, which really doesn't attack you. Because the enemies are so unbalanced in this game. The only positive thing I have to say about the fighting is that I have the bow I had from the start here, and really every enemy seems to take damage from it. Yeah, of course I'm exploiting it again. This game is unplayable when you don't exploit it. Oh! This is not what we come. How did I do it? It's too high. What was it? Oh, you stupid? Okay. I take that. Oh, this arrow was flying strange. No. Oh, come on. Show me your chin so that I can shoot into it. I mean, not that I expect to kill off river beasts, but what is this? Is this a spawning point, or they reappear all of the time? Might be a nice way. You can't handle it. Very good. You can handle it. Ah! I'm out. Goodbye, infinite monsters. I hate you. I hate this game. Even though it still looks awesome. And I mean, this is... There's this Gothic world feeling again, where the world is really fun to... yeah. to dive into, I would say. I mean, like I said, story-wise, I would want the game to be a bit more leading.
And they arrested you for that?
What?
Welcome to the Slammer, brother.
This camp hardly looks like a jail at all.
Don't let the open palisades fool you, brother. The orcs are watching every step of the people here.
Why are you here?
I tried to steal a fire chalice from the chest of an orc. They caught me, of course. So now they're keeping me locked up here.
Why don't you flee?
Where would I go? The only chance to avoid the orc patrols lies in the north, but it's way too dangerous in the woods up there because of all the wild beasts.
You'd rather be a slave than take a chance?
Nonsense. All I'm saying is that fleeing won't get us anywhere. A few have already run for it. They never made it far. We must fight the orcs, brother.
Is there anything your boys here need?
Some slaves have escaped. The orcs are not amused, so they punish us by starving us.
I will get you something to eat.
Great. You should go see Gamble, the cook in town. He keeps the orcs supplied with roast meat. Tell him we're starving.
I've got some roast meat for you.
Thanks. You saved us from starvation. I've got a few potions here for you, brother.
Tell me more about the fire chalice.
I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm not a fire mage. The orcs took the chalice away from me and let Zapotec have it for safekeeping. I don't know whether it is still in Zapotec's hut.
I know, I wanted some firewood here. Do I need to ask someone, or...?
Sure.
With all like that,
You know, I just take it now.
I wouldn't hear this.
How much firewood do I need? I guess 8 again. Of course, World of Warcraft logic.
That's what we need.
Where's down?
Ultimate.
I don't need. Oh. Window?
What do you want? Can't you see that you're bothering me?
How's business?
Bad. You Moras just won't listen to reason. You're rebellious. Instead of working for me, you prefer being torn apart by wild beasts.
Your slaves are being torn apart by wild beasts?
That's right. The idiots run for the mountains, where they get eaten by wolves.
But most of the slaves are working.
Sure, but only because I make them.
Slaves are escaping from your camp?
Yes, damn it. I'll have the hide of the fellow who set them free.
Two. When wood can be in.
Better stay out of it.
And I don't even know if I need 8 wood.
We'll just wait and see. Sure.
Ah, I guess I need 8.
If it goes on like that, it'll never get anywhere.
I brought some firewood.
All right, give it here. And get the rest, too. I need 10 stacks.
As if I don't already have enough.
So let's find the fucking single pile of wood.
Like that'll never get anywhere.
Ah.
That's what you always say.
Here, I brought some firewood.
Fine, give it here. Here's your reward.
Show me your good.
So does he have arrows? No, it's quarrels. Okay. So basically, I'm not interested. Learning points 38. Okay. Ah yeah, I wanted.
What's wrong?
I mean, I find some, or I try to find the teleporter stone here now.
Oh, you're right about that.
Of course, there's always a teleporter stone in every city, it seems. Just lying somewhere around. They are beefy. I don't know.
Have no honor, and that's the way it is.
Maybe because they are enslaved.
I could have told you that.
As if I don't have enough problems.
Pavel.
Nothing to do?
Usually I hunt up in the mountains instead of hanging around here uselessly.
I can't give you an explanation. I didn't design the game.
Why are you here in the city?
I just delivered some of our pelts to the warehouse keeper. Actually, I wanted to go straight home. But somehow, I just can't pull myself together.
What do you hunt?
Basically everything that lives here on our plains. For that, you sometimes have to be pretty fast and nimble. If you want, I can teach you, but first, you'll have to come with me up to the hunting cabin.
Oh, why is that? And cat, can you please lie down in a way that I can reach my keyboard?
Show me your hunting cabin.
No problem. Come with me.
It sounds like beginning of a... No, that's a mercenary. Some of the humans work together with the orcs. Guess this will be a trap or the beginning of a real good porn. So it needs to be a gay porn. If he doesn't introduce me to some awesome big boobed superstar.
If that's the...
Get on with it!
I like it how NPCs do no damage at all in this game.
Get on with it!
No, I should change the angle.
Yeah! That's the way.
Oh, then he goes into my fucking way.
This is all your own fault. So, here's the hunting cabin. Should I teach you something about hunting here on the plains now?
Inexhaustible runner. Fuck you. I'm not interested in anything you can teach me. Porn and... Why did he...
Don't even think about stealing from me, understand?
Says who?
Sorry, I'm just a little edgy. What's a guy like you doing in a place like this?
What's your job in this backwater place?
It's not like there's much to do here. I'm just hanging out with the other mercenaries, waiting for something to happen.
You're a mercenary for the orcs, and you have nothing to do?
Sure I do. Recapture runaway slaves. It's hard work trying to find someone hiding in those dense forests out there.
You're not so keen on recapturing the slaves, are you?
Those poor beggars barely have a chance of surviving in the woods anyway.
Does slave hunting pay well here?
Much too well. We mercenaries almost fight each other for the privilege. We even let some of the slaves loose on purpose so that we can collect their bounty later.
You mercenaries are helping slaves escape?
You never heard me say this. Understand? If the orcs get wind of this, we're dog meat.
You're not a mercenary. You are a rebel.
Curses. Me and my big mouth. What are you gonna do now?
Do we go the rebel route now, or? I mean, since... Yeah.
I want to help you.
Finally, someone who has the courage to get things rolling.
What do you know about this town?
Silden lies near the pass to Nordmar. When the war started, the orcs came over the mountains from the northeast. That's why Silden was the first town to be overrun and captured. Since that day, there have been no more major battles here.
What about the runaway slaves?
The ones that haven't been torn apart by wild beasts are hiding somewhere to the north. Somebody must take them to our refugee camp in the woods near the pass. A fellow named Freeman will take care of them there.
How about weapons?
I saw a lot of them in the mill by the river. Should be about 5 bundles of weapons. If we had those, it would be a huge step for us.
When are you rebels going to strike?
Here in Silden, the orcs are in the minority. And yet Umbrock still rules with an iron fist. He must have something powerful up his sleeve to make them all fear him like that. First, we need to know exactly what it is before we go ahead with the uprising.
So who's your leader, anyway?
My brother, Anog. He's holed up in the woods with a few of his people.
Anog
Somebody
and
needs to go
Enoch.
tell him that we need his help here.
Somehow Enoch sounds like Anus. But just...
Who rules this city?
Umbrock. During the war, he was a great commander of the orcs. Grumpel, the city shaman, is his right hand. Umbrock will do nothing without consulting him first.
Reminds me a bit of the good song in the Bard's Tale remake. Knuckle. Who could it be that set you free? Really must be an anus. Really good song. It gives. Teleporter stone, that's right, I want. Oh no, weapon. He said there are weapon things, stuff in here. Yeah, like one. Like 2. Like 3. How much do you want? 5 again? Or 3 enough, maybe? You've seen them here. And here, 3. If I haven't somehow missed out on some, maybe in the locked chest, but or maybe sometimes outside. It doesn't look like it.
That's what you always say.
But yeah, I mean the quests seem to be pretty basic. Some are cool, but really every rebel seems to need some weapon bundles. Which I can understand somehow, but really feels a bit stupid. like not so great designed. On the other hand, they have some quests which are, or which look like good quests. Could be the pressure of releasing too early to include some strange quests, which really don't make too much sense in the long run. Here's a bundle of weapons, of course. Still looking for that fucking teleporter stone. To be able to come back here later. Because now I want to learn some ancient knowledge again.
We have a big problem.
Because it's not like... I mean, I could help the rebels here, of course. I was in here again. Thing is, the teleporter stone could be anywhere. Only good thing is that most of the time you pretty much know.
We orcs will kill all of you!
I see. Who's in charge here?
Umbrock. He is the lord here.
What should I know about your lord?
Go see Grumple the shaman. He can tell you.
Where can I find your lord?
Umbrock is in the big house.
I better not tell him something like that.
Where are you headed?
Yeah, sure. You're a fine one to talk.
I'm new here.
So I see. Is that all?
Would this be the upper quarter?
Why else do you think I'm standing guard here, Mora?
Cut it out. It's bad enough as it is.
Another layabout in my kitchen.
You're the cook here?
Stop yanking my chain and get out. I'm busy.
Anything else?
Oh, shut up. I need raw meat. 50 joints.
What?
You can't imagine how much these apes can fit in their stomachs, kid. Go and get me some raw meat.
Yeah, really.
Why can't you be more relaxed?
If I don't work hard, they'll chop off my head. So help me, or get lost. Just don't stand in my way.
I brought you some meat.
I need more. Get more.
I've given 33 and he wants 17 more. That's a proper response of someone helping you. Hey, I brought you some meat, get more. I hate it when I don't find teleporter stones. Why can't they just give me clear way to get these teleporter stones?
What's wrong, Mora?
Still, I don't like it at all.
I hate it when they just distribute tiny stones all over the map.
Uninteresting.
just pointed his finger on a page and
Hey, what can I tell you?
immediately knew uninteresting.
Not like that, we'll never get anywhere.
Maybe
Not enough as it is.
he's like not into books at all. So I guess I looked at every house here. Maybe it's even yeah, like I said, I mean, it could basically be anywhere. Maybe I should ignore it for now and hope I get the teleporter stone somewhere near here. Where's the north? Pretty much running to the north, okay. So I try to find the rebel camp here without exactly knowing where it is. But I guess it's in the forest again. And I guess it's brightly lit because rebels here don't seem to understand the concept of hiding. I guess. Maybe this is the woods. Mountains, woods. We go woods. Oh yeah, of course. Of course it's running. So are you glitched enough now, yeah? Oh, he's so glitched that he somehow hit me through the mountain. That's cool. Even with a critical hit.
Not like that.
Not like that. Ah, there he is. Somehow came up here again. Let's do it. Oh, boars are so annoying in this game. There he is again. It's this. Yeah, like I said, both are annoying in this game, even they understand that now. Can you get on top of that? I guess doesn't help, does it? Lurko?
You showed him.
There are more of the beasts!
Put that weapon away.
I just helped you kill at least 3 beasts and you get you are so right. Run into the wilderness and
You showed him.
they seem to run more and more over here. Would you stop getting in my way?
Take that, rotten beast. There must be a nest around here somewhere. Beasts are everywhere.
I need a lockpick or the right key.
Oh, you fighting against river beasts now? No, I won't do that with you. Goodbye. Stupid on your own. Good save, by the way. Just standing here.
Man, what do you want?
Fuck you.
Watch what you say.
Anything is possible.
Just stop screwing around.
Doesn't matter.
What are you doing here?
I'm taking care of all these escaped slaves. There's more and more of them. Soon I won't know where to put them up.
Who are these refugees?
Lately, an increasing number of slaves have fled to the woods up here from Silden. They are desperate and have nowhere to go. I try to help them as best I can and find places for them to stay.
Stop screwing around. You better stay out of it. Do you really think? I'll think about it. Are you serious?
Show me your...
Take my advice. As if I don't already have enough problems. Sure.
Doesn't have anything.
You should probably do it yourself.
Because if you were serious, you have to watch what you say. It doesn't matter to you.
If he goes on like that, it'll never get anywhere.
I'll think about it. You should know better. Are you serious?
First of all, let's go to bed and to get some light here, because as always, nighttime in Gothic really is annoying. Where's your boss?
You should probably do it yourself. Well, I could have told you that. Are you serious?
As if it were so easy.
Just stop screwing around. You should have known better. Sure, why not?
You better stay out of it.
This camp doesn't have any clear structure. Oh, there's more. Ah, here he is.
Are you the leader here?
What does it look like, kid? Of course I am.
Silden needs your help.
I damn well know that. What am I to do? I cannot leave here now. Go to my brother Enoch and tell him that he will have to see whatever is necessary from now on.
How's the situation at the pass?
I have heard that some orcs are trying to make it to Silden from Nordmar again. My scouts saw a group of orcs up on the pass. I will be relieved if they never reach their destination.
You've got a lot of stuff up here.
This is all cargo belonging to the orcs from Silden. So far, we have intercepted every single shipment to Nordmar, and so everything's stacking up here.
Don't like it at all.
Ever thought about conquering Silden?
Thought about. We have attacked the orcs' outposts many times, but we do more damage to them by heading off the orcs trying to get through to Silden.
Would you teach me how to fight?
Sure, I could have told you that. That's a big boom.
Show me your goods.
Still, don't like it at all.
I'll think about it.
You should probably do it yourself.
That's just going to cause more trouble.
I think I want to hear this.
Are you serious?
It's all we need.
What, 15,000 for a bow, of course.
Sure, why not?
No problem. Think
I don't know if you're right about
you have some problem with your values.
Sure, why not?
And now, no teleporters down here. At least I don't see any.
You should probably do it yourself.
And it gets worse.
Which is awful.
I'll think about it.
Just stop screwing around.
Don't think I want to hear this.
My advice.
sound like it at all.
As if it were so easy.
Some things will never change.
Are you serious?
Why not?
So yeah, I probably want to go to the monastery.
Sure.
Why not?
No. This always points to...
There are even more of the beasts. The beasts just not learned.
Your teeth are mine now.
You're doing great. Are we doing great? Now he's going into my way again. Oh, it's... Yeah, please attack him.
Yeah, making me dirt.
Oh, you're 3 fighters and this is one fucking wolf.
Was that all?
This is how the game works, really. Actually, I'm quite happy that they can't kill them as well. I mean, not as fast. I mean, the only difference really is that they seem to be indestructible. And, well, I'm not. Can we somehow try not to put monsters up everywhere? Especially not if it's, like, impossible to kill them. So. Seems like we are somewhere near the monastery. Oh, this is the snow, which is sounding like something. Whoa. Wolf Clan, yeah, makes sense. What are you? An ogre. Oh, there's not even a way to get down here. Oh, kidding me.
Stop right there, Mora.
What kind of problem do you have with me?
I will smash you to pieces.
Oh no.
Crush you like a worm.
Nice fire. Wolf Clan this way, really? This doesn't even make sense. Oh, it does make sense. Oh. This would be so much more fun if there was any chance.
I'll chop that beast to pieces.
What? Hammer Clan.
How are things?
I'm worried about those tracks that we found.
What kind of tracks?
Saber-tooths. Rather large ones, it seems. Are you headed for the village? I sent for Bogir, but he's not coming. Somebody needs to take care of those beasts.
I'm gonna see to it.
Fine with me. I don't care who gets rid of them. Just as long as we can once again fully concentrate on our work.
Where did you find those tracks?
Up this hill here, not far from our camp. Be careful. A fully grown saber-tooth is no pussycat.
Oh, this is so annoying. There's not a single spot here without some undefeatable enemy. It's not like I don't get that I'm wrong here, but... Oh, please, can I get to the monastery somehow? There's just nature and no clear path here. And yeah, I mean, I even have troubles with wolves. Yeah, nice. Of course. Wolves. So there's where the monastery is. Okay, I'm coming nearer. And yeah, I don't fucking care about these guys. They're just like, I want you to kill them beast. Because you can't do it on ourselves. Why is he ill again? Yeah, please. I think the difficulty of this game is completely fucked up. Completely. Hammer Clan, nice, I don't need the Hammer Clan. Fire Clan. Fire Clan sounds nice. Of course, Fire Clan leads through a cave with an ice golem. I think I will stop here for today. I mean, it was a long day, Sunday. I think tomorrow we will go as usual. The whole night, a bit longer. And yeah, then we will try to somehow get progress in this game. So, enjoy the rest of the night, or the day if it's day for you. Relax, find some good stream, or do whatever you like. such a hard game. Yeah. Did I? I might want to save in a real slot. Save game number 2 is a good name for save. Good. Have fun, guys. We see each other, I guess. Oh, and girls, of course, too, if there are girls in here. You never know.